Hey, what's up guys? It's Rick with the Digital Divide, and today I want to talk about the unprecedented shortage of Xbox first-party exclusives. They've had a really rough 2022, and I don't think I've ever seen a year this bad for a console holder in a long time, and I just want to talk a little bit about that today. Now, don't get me wrong, my absolute favorite place to play games right now is on PC, and that's specifically through Xbox Game Pass for PC. It's only $10 a month and I get access to all of their first-party titles and a ton of third-party titles. It is the best value in gaming, and it's overwhelmingly where I play the majority of my PC games. One of the reasons for that is because you can earn achievements. It's tied to your Xbox profile, so you can jump from an Xbox to a PC. You still earn achievements, and it's cross-platform, so you can still play with all of your friends. But it's hard to argue that if we jump over to the Sony side of gaming and take a look at the PS5 specifically, which I have one of these, I have both systems, and I'm a multi-console gamer and I play on PC as well. It's hard not to take a look at their lineup and feel disappointed on the Xbox side, because Sony does such an amazing job of trickling out quality first-party content. Let's just take a look at some of the titles that they have to offer in 2022. This is just a small look at games that have either already come out this year or are going to come out this year.
Is somewhere out in the Forbidden West.
In the West, war is the rule. Peace, the exception.
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary. Not because it is written.
That is one hell of a lineup so far this year, and that doesn't even include games that were supposed to come out this year, like Forsaken, for example, that just missed the mark by a couple of weeks, and it's coming out in January. Sony just does such a great job of not only first-party support, but third-party exclusives as well. So if you're an Xbox gamer and you only have an Xbox and you don't have a Sony console, it's looking a little bleak this year for you, and I feel bad because, again, I'm an Xbox gamer and a PlayStation gamer, and I play on PC. I play on a variety of systems, so I just feel bad for you if your only console is an Xbox. Originally, the big exclusive this year for Xbox was going to be Starfield, and that was one that a lot of people were looking forward to, but that got pushed into 2023, and as of today's date, I don't think they've provided a new release date. Redfall was another game that was supposed to come out this year. My issue with this game, though, is that the developer, Arcane Studios, is one of my favorite game developers on the planet. They are amazing, but they are known for epic, story-driven, single-player adventures with some heavy emphasis on RPG mechanics. I don't know that like a co-op, multiplayer-focused shooter is a good fit for that studio. So that leaves the only real quasi-big exclusive for Xbox this year as Scorn. And the game looks okay, at least visually, but it looks a little bland in the gameplay department, and it doesn't seem to have a huge emphasis on story, which is important for me. Now, Xbox bought a ton of studios in the last few years, and they've built a few too. One of the biggest titles they announced was announced a year ago, and that is Perfect Dark. And this is what was self-described to be a quadruple A title by the Initiative. But it was reported that last year about half of the entire staff of the Initiative quit. In the last 12 months alone, they cited lack of creative control, sluggish development, and a number of other issues as factors in leaving the company, so it doesn't look great for that game. Another game that Microsoft announced was Fable. This was announced a whopping 2 years ago, but just like Perfect Dark, the only thing they ever showed of it was a pre-rendered CG concept trailer. They've never shown a second of in-game gameplay for either Fable or Perfect Dark. But despite all of this, I still insist that Game Pass is the best deal in gaming today, and that remains true despite the lack of exclusives. You get hundreds of games, and especially on PC, it's so cheap, you don't have to worry about Xbox Gold. Multiplayer is free on PC, and it's $9.99 a month, and you get access to everything, and it's just an amazing deal. I'm a bit disappointed in what seems to be Microsoft's approach to solving this issue, and that's just throwing money at it by buying up every single developer that they have any kind of relationship, and I don't think that that's how you grow an organic, healthy gaming ecosystem. I think you have to develop your own internal studios and give them the freedom to make what they want and the resources they need to do that. And I guess my overall message here is that if you're an Xbox gamer, just give it some time. The games are coming, and they're going to be amazing when they do start to trickle out. It's going to be a steady roll, and the tides are going to shift. But right now, you just have to you have to deal with the drought, and it's not easy, I know. But the games are coming, so don't give up on the platform yet. Xbox is a great platform, and I think that competition only helps the industry. So support the consoles that you love and play as many games on as many systems as you can. That's going to do it for me today, guys. If you have any thoughts of your own on the current situation with Xbox games, leave them in the comments below.